Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eve Mapanda for those of you who don't know me. For those of you who do know me, first of all, I do want to apologize for going MIA for so long. That is missing in action. A lot of things were going on in my life, mentally I wasn't in a good place. And just everything was just all over the place, and I needed to take time out to center myself back and to actually align myself in regards to what I wanted to do, especially with this channel, and things I really wanted to talk about, things that were close to my heart. So you can expect to see, things around, health is something that I'm very passionate about. Personal development. If you look at my channel, I do talk quite a lot around personal development. And in addition to that, I think raising mental health awareness is also important because, part of my day-to-day work, in other things that I do support people with their mental health. I advocate for mental health as well, which is really important to me. And also not forgetting women empowerment. I am the founder of Circle of Faith Sisters, which is a space for women to heal and to become whole through faith and purpose. And it's a space where women are empowered, and we've just started working with youth as well. So there's a lot that's been going around in my life in regards to what I do. I do so many things that are close to my heart, and those are things I'll be sharing on this. I'll be sharing on this journey, letting you know what I'm doing. Also, just inspiring, because I think that's one of the things that's really important to me. So let's get into it. I forgot to mention one of the things that I am going to be talking about is my journey with Christ and just walking with God. And I feel called to really talk about this because it's something that I do talk about, with the ladies, where we've got, our Circle of Faith Sisters. But I feel like it's also important to mention it on here, and just talk about my faith walk and just the things that God has been doing in my life. I just, first of all, want to say that I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful for the gift of life. I'm grateful for the fact that I am here today. And I think one of the things that I've come to learn through life is you can't control certain things in life. You can control sometimes where your life is going. But what you do have the choice to do is to step into who you believe God has called you to be. And what does that look like? For me, it looks like, God gave me a vision in terms of what He wants me to do, what He wants me to do in this life. And I am so blessed that I get to experience life in a way where I'm very confident in myself, in my abilities. So that for me is not something that I did myself. It's something that I had to work through. It's something that, God put inside of me. And now I get to use my talents. I get to use everything that, God has blessed me with to be able to walk on this earth and actually live intentionally and live on purpose, doing what I have been called to do. And I've realized one thing: purpose is important, because just like, when I was young, I felt so lost, and I felt like I didn't really know how to navigate life. I didn't know who I was. I didn't even know what I wanted out of life. And I came to realize, how important purpose is. Having a purpose in life, having something that you're doing in life that's inspiring you, that's motivating you, that you feel so passionate and you feel like you've been called to do that thing. And I realized that it's something that's really important, because first of all, it keeps you out of trouble. When you don't have something that you're doing that you're passionate about, and something that you feel that you're driven to do, or just sparks you up, you start doing other things that probably could be your downfall. You start getting into situations that are not good for you. And it's so important to recognize that Purpose is something that is so important to seek. If you don't know what that is, to seek it, but also pray about it. Pray about, what is it that you're supposed to be doing? What have you been called to do? Because we all have something inside of us that's extremely special. Each and every one of us has a talent that we have been given to serve onto others. And for me, the service that I am giving onto others is, with women empowerment, the work that I do with my philanthropic work, that lights me up. With my mental health advocacy, that's something that I feel that I'm extremely passionate about, and I get to go into spaces where I can talk about it. I can talk about my mental health openly, and in the society that we live in, especially today, it's more important than ever to talk about mental health, because a lot of people are now used to living behind the screen that they don't even know who they are anymore, because they're so focused on being behind the screen that they don't even know what is real and what is fake. And the problem now also with the filters and everything that's going on is people are losing their identity. They're not confident in themselves. They're not confident in who God has called them to be. And if we really strip all that away, we will find that we are actually more than enough. We are blessed beyond measure. We've got everything that we need. And sometimes it takes trusting ourselves, because that's where confidence comes from. That's confidence in your abilities. That is where you come from. When you begin to be comfortable in your skin, to be comfortable in who you are as a person, you will start to see that there's so many beautiful things about you that you didn't even realize. So I know I went off topic a bit there, but it's important to reflect on why are you here, what are you here to do. And sometimes we hear about visions, we hear about people having visions, dreaming about being somebody someday, and all I can say is whatever that thing is that's inside of you, that you can feel burning inside of you, that you really want to do, that is God sometimes talking to you about your vision. Something that you see, but you haven't lived it yet, but you see it and you feel it. And once you start to feel it, you start to believe it, that you start to believe that it's actually possible to have that thing, that it's possible to be that person. And once you get to that point, when you get to that point, that's when you know that you are obsessed, because you are going to start working towards being that person, having that thing that you want to have. And we've seen so many people who've done it. So it's really about understanding, what is your purpose? What are you here to do? And just being okay with that. And that has been my journey so far. I know I went a bit off on one. This was really supposed to be like an apology video, but also telling you guys what I have been up to. But this kind of ties in what I have been up to, is really focusing on, what is my purpose? What does God want me to do? And so you'll be seeing a lot of my work on here. I'll be talking a lot about, faith, mental health, personal development, as I mentioned, and just things that to help, to give hope and motivate people. So please let me know if this video has been helpful for you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to it. And if you have subscribed and you've been here for a while, please leave me a message and just say hello. And I look forward to seeing all your messages. And again, I am so sorry for disappearing like that, but sometimes we have to step out once in a while, without actually explaining to people. So that goes off even in life, whatever it is that you're doing. Sometimes you have to take a step back from people so that you can come back, you can find your way and then come back as your authentic self. And I think for me that was really important. It was important for me to come back when I was ready, and not come back just because I felt that I needed to have that pressure of, it's YouTube, you need to be putting something out. I don't work like that. I really, everything, the person that you see here, that you're watching right now, is actually the same person, off camera. I don't do things that I feel forced to do. I don't do things that are not in alignment. I'm someone who knows what they want out of life, and I have no problems whatsoever having to make that a point of doing, rather than just talking about it. So yes, other than that, I am back, and you will be seeing a lot more videos. So with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye.